Continuing on with Liberty football, who better to talk to about this week's game than one Nick Pierce. Nick joining us from a breezy Williams Stadium to break down the Flames' opponent, Gardner-Webb. Nick, thanks for coming on. Hold on to something out there. We can't afford to lose you.
Thanks a lot, guys. I promise the hurricane's not coming. Just another fall day in Lynchburg.
We appreciate that. Listen, we know Gardner-Webb didn't play especially well in a double overtime win over VMI last week, but one guy played great, receiver Kenny Cook, 251 yards receiving. How good is this kid, and is he the key to their offense?
Well, he's really, really good. And, it's kind of funny for an offense that's only fifth in the Big South in terms of scoring and total yards. They really put on a clinic this past week at VMI. And Kenny Cook's just one of two guys that had a record day. Let's start, though, with the quarterback, Lucas Beatty. He's a senior, number 8. He's a guy you're going to want to keep your eyes on. He set a Big South single-game record with 430 yards passing in that win against the Keydets. He's fourth among all active FCS quarterbacks in terms of completion, 65% on the season. So he's a guy that the Flames are going to need to get to. And then Kenny Cook, all he did was sizzle last week. Big South single game record, 251 yards receiving. He caught the game-winning touchdown as well. He's a guy that Liberty's going to have to do a lot to contain here on Saturday, a pass defense that was torched a couple of weeks ago by Appalachian State. But he's not alone. Big tight end as well, Seth Cranfield. Cranfield, number 86. Pretty athletic for a guy his size. I don't think he's going to sign up for the Olympic hurdles anytime soon, but he can move out there. And I think Gardner-Webb certainly wants to get a little bit more balance to their offense in terms of the running game. They're only putting up 89 yards per game, but the good news is for them, they're starting tailback Juwan Blunt. He practiced this week for the first time since Charlotte week a couple of weeks ago. They're hopeful he's going to be back out there this Saturday.
Nick, special teams play is always key, and Gardner-Webb, they have a dangerous return man in J.J. Hubbard. What type of challenge does he present for the Flames?
Big challenge. Hubbard, a guy that has 3 career kick returns for touchdowns. He ran one back to the house against Charlotte a couple of weeks ago. And remember, the Flames have scuffled on special teams at times this year. They're giving up 25 yards per kick return this season. So Liberty is going to need to do one of two things: either get better at covering those kicks or watch John Lunsford kick it out of the back of the end zone, much like he did at Appalachian State.
Well, Nick, as always, we appreciate your analysis. Liberty hoping to pick up that win in their Big South opener. Nick, we'll see you again next time.
Appreciate it, Clement. Keep Matt's spirits up after game 1 last night.
Come on now. Leave me out of this. Just leave me out of this.
I'll try my best.